let's switch it over to my guy Trent Williams. I actually text Grant the day before Trent Williams and Bosa were going on one-on-ones, and I told Grant that Bosa was going to get dominated, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Now Bosa ended up, getting him back. You know what I mean? He's a smart guy, but his statement opened my eyes wide open. Trent Williams said, when we talk about Nick Bosa, I knew that he was a top 3 or 4 defensive edge rusher, but he's even better than I thought. When it's all said and done and his career is over, when people ask who's the best ever defensive end pass rusher, Bosa's name will come up. That says a lot. We're talking about what is Trent Williams, a 7-time Pro Bowler out of 8 years, and the 8th year he didn't even play.
I just cannot take the Nick Bosa hype, man. Now he's the greatest defensive end of all time.
Oh my God.
I love Nick Bosa, bro. But why do we have to project him right now? Why do we have to say that he's going to be the greatest defensive end?
Can we just enjoy
Grant,
it?
Let him accomplish it.
Bro,
he didn't say that?
But he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't know. He didn't say right now. He said when it's all said and done.
I respect it. I mean, he's going up against Nick Bosa. He feels that power. I respect it. Okay. I respect it.
He's been in the league against some of the best. We see how he handled Tyson Chandler and his brother Joey. Did you see that film against the Chargers? What he did to those guys?
Nick Bosa's he's an excellent player. He's hurt right now or whatever. He hasn't practiced in a practice and a half, and they say it's no problem. Maintenance. Yeah, but it's following a day that he left practice halfway through. So look,
right?
The only thing that's going to stop Nick Bosa from being probably a Hall of Famer is injuries. And he's had a few. He's got one now, or he doesn't. I don't know. So let's see. I mean, he's had one season. He has 9.5 sacks. I just feel like I respect what Trent Williams is saying, though. He's blocking him every day, and it's super hard. I see it. Because although Nick Bosa isn't a freak athletically like Myles Garrett, he's extreme. He's the strongest DN in the league, probably, and he has a genius level football IQ. I see that.
That's really what I want to see from Bosa too. Is I want to see him attack linemen differently. And I think that even last year we saw it. He's able to get hands off of him. He's able to shed blockers. You're not going to hold on. Unless you're holding him, you're going to have a tough time letting him get by you. So, it's good to hear Trent Williams say that. Of course, he's going to say something that glowing about his teammate, and especially because right now you have to remember, let's get inside of Trent Williams' mind right now. He hasn't played football in a long time. He's out there, he's having a blast. He's hitting. He gets to see this kid up front. He's juiced right now. So he's going to be on 10 with almost anything that he says right now. You expect a lot of energy from Trent Williams all year because he's happy to be playing football again.
I will say when he goes against anyone who isn't Nick Bosa, he just embarrasses them. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like watching a guy go against middle schoolers. It's like slapping him in the face, and you know what I mean? Like holding the guy by his head, little things. You know what I mean? It's like easy for this guy. It's amazing.
So that right there lets you know that Nick Bosa is as good as he said that he is.
And also, what Robert Saleh said about Nick Bosa is that he's the strongest DN in the league, and he gets underneath you like Mike Tyson. He describes him. He compares him to Mike Tyson. I think that's basically fair. He doesn't have super long arms, but if you let him into your body, he'll mess you up.
But and we also have to think about this. Any human being who goes up against Trent Williams for 3 days in a row, 2 days in a row, they're probably gonna need a day off.
Interesting.
Another thing too that people were saying about Trent, like I just want 49ers. I don't know if we said it last time. I'm just gonna reiterate it, but I want 49er fans to know that when we say that Trent Williams is an upgrade from Joe Staley, it is no slight at Joe Staley. Like that's just what like. So
it's the truth.
Yeah, and it's an upgrade over 36-year-old Joe Staley. He's probably an upgrade over 32-year-old Joe Staley too, but not in the same way. I mean, Staley was great in his day.
We love it. He was. Use this, don't use this when you start thinking about that. I know where Joe lives. He lives right here. But, we have to just think about it football, it is a clear upgrade. A guy who's fresh off of a year, it's just his blind side's good now. So at least we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, man. I've never, I made it loud and clear. I love Joe Staley. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He's just not Trent Williams. You know what I'm saying? I hope people don't, because people already hate me anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done trying to plead my case.
Grant,
what is be cool with people?
He's telling me that he was trending the other day or something like that.
Man,
Yeah,
this guy's getting famous.
there's a Fran 49er hate group out there. All the people that I blocked. But I just want to make it clear to people, like, I'm not saying that Joe Staley is a bum. Like, Joe Staley is a Hall of Famer to me. I love Joe Staley.
For sure.
But he's just not as good as Trent Williams.
Well, people say about Trent Williams that he's in the running for like greatest offensive tackle ever.
Right.
That's what people talk about him. Like,
right.
And I can see why people say that, man. Wow.
I think we're really good at having guys who are super underrated, but are damn good pro football players. And I'm just happy to see that Trent Williams is coming in and he's giving our guys, he's giving them big props, because when you're hearing it from Trent Williams, like, people are going to take that into serious consideration.
He's the best player on the team. I think he's the best player in the team. And I think he's better than Kittle.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Sorry, George.
What do you?
I love George.
What do you mean by, like, you mean like impactful, like that way?
Just like, he's better at his job than anyone else is at their job.
Okay.
I'm not talking about impact. Just excellence at what they're asked to do.
Right.
I don't see any weaknesses in this guy's game, and he makes it look way easier than everyone else. I've never seen anything like it.
He's massive.
It's crazy, and he's so light on his feet.
Right.
Light on his feet.